And I am now booting... Oh, that's booted rather fast. Booting the next game we're playing. Who is up and why are you dating them? Patches is up and I'm dating her. Anyway. Welcome to Esoteric Ebb. You're up? Well, you're not asleep, are you? You sleep typing again? Right. Well, you can change font. Use text size 24. Which font should I choose? Sarah, this is the recommended font. You don't tell me what to do. I'll play with 36 as my font size and keep my face about 3 inches from the screen. Is that the that is the maximum. How could you possibly read such tiny text? That's only visible when you set it to minimum. That's great. Alright, we'll set it to default. That looks readable to me, but I'm not dyslexic, so I don't know if that's going to be an issue for anyone. But if it is, let me know, and we can work around it. Right. New game. Right. I've got to set my stats. Cleric's unique take on strength. I'm looking at a lot of text here. Uses. Okay. Higher strength allows you to equip extra items, be violent and or manly, useful in encounters. Religious fervor and aesthetic nationalism. Increased manhood. Dex. With enough dex you could steal anything. Pick locks, sneak and dodge traps, roll initiative, react quickly as a dashing rogue. Become rich as a Republican revolutionary. Just run away, dummy. Just run away, idiot. Just get out of there. Constitution for health. Control your body and its esoteric connection. Your political party polled 2% last week and you don't care. Pain is good for you. Oh my gosh. Intelligence. Prepare spells. Think, plan, execute plan. Complete the Majorcratic Retvern. Vote for yourself. Be a genius without peers. Empower your spells. Be kind and see the good in all folk. Egalitarian hope for the Asgalian working class. There are no big bad evil guys. Charisma. With high charisma, you get an automatic discount in select stores near you. Win every conversation. Say the right thing. Say whatever gets people to like you and become an apolitical force of nature. Be arguably sociopathic. Oh dear. How many points do I get? Oh, they're up here. Okay. Background focus. Punching bag. You're a farmer's son who grew up in the city. Of course you'd be an outcast. It took time, but eventually you figured out how to cope with it. Con and charisma. Plus strength. You don't remember it, but you know well how your father died. Sometimes it motivated you. Sometimes it felt impossible to live up to. Your mum wasn't around a lot, so to keep you out of trouble, she forced you to get a post-school job. You still despised the smell of newspapers. War enthusiast. Crowd pleaser. Little weirdo! You were a novelty to them. The boy who would do or say anything for their attention, for their approval. After 2 or so years, you got quite good at it. Your friends soon introduced you to the rebellious belly of Norvik. As a teenager, you spent years spreading chaos, and worse, dwarf propaganda. Strength and dex and wisdom. I kind of want to be a little weirdo. Dead cleric. Oh, then it loops. Okay. Was it always supposed to end in river? I want to be a little weirdo. The grab background. Right. Okay, so... 6 is the minimum. $18 is the maximum. I'm gonna be a stupid weirdo. Yeah. Wait, I can take. Very charisma, but also very stupid. Is this me? The himbo build. Well, I'm talked my way out of most things. Maybe I need more decks though, because I want to parry more. Might need more strength. Nah. Less strength. How do I put that there? Yeah, I think that looks good. That looks good. That's a good spread, I think. That's interesting. That's the point. I don't want to be average. 5 days until the first ever election. An explosion erupts at the heart of the city. No one wants to deal with it, so they send you. The weakest cleric in Norvik, albeit one with incredible conversational skills. Complete your quests in any order. Don't be afraid to make interesting choices, and remember to always play the winning side. The campaign will take you from level 1 to 6. We'll play for about 5 to 8 sessions. It's been a good journey to put this together. I hope you have a good time. Chris. And only 6 strength? Just avoid going solo in the dungeon. Oh my, I'm getting called out for my choices. Oh dear. Speak with dead, 3rd level necromancy. You want me to like click on that? Your or jaw? I think your. Truth and nothing else, a voice declares. What is your name? I've already rolled an intelligence failure. I don't know my own name. Right, your name. It's one of those Norvikian names. Starts with an R. Ragen? Is that it? Don't think you're called that very often. No, you're not. Which is quite embarrassing when you think about it. That doesn't sound right. No one calls you by your name. Yeah, nobody likes you. Boo-hoo. What? You're often referred to as cleric. So, my name is... Yes, speak it. Cleric. If your name is what they call you, that is it. You answer. Another question from the darkness. What is your occupation? What is this, an interrogation? What's an occupation in this context? Work. Getting paid for labor. This is for sure about your job. You know, the job. Your class. Tell the voice about your class. What class am I? Lower class. Not sure any answer is good here. Just go with whatever works in the moment. You're a high-class scoundrel. The best of the best. I'm awful at everything. Probably shouldn't say that out loud. Putting yourself down's not a great way to get people to love you. Unless you're very manipulative about it. Takes a while before the next question is posed. What is your current goal? goal? It'd be nice to get out of this dark pit, for one. We need to find out who blew up the tea shop. Goblin Chieftain, she needs you. A tea shop exploded? Unfortunately, yes. That's not good. I like tea shops. They are lovely, yes. You may ruminate further on tea shops at a later date. There is a question to be answered. Your goal is... to find the Goblin Chieftain, is that right? You know it to be true. No reply, no feedback. Then the voice asks, what is your political affiliation? The question strikes your entire consciousness, sending it spinning. This is a setup. Has to be. And if you care for your fellow, vote for the Asgalists. No way, those dwarves want to take everything from you. Which isn't much, but still. We've moved beyond the bounds of dictators. We're free to make our own choices, thanks to revolutionary freestriders. Elections are... exhausting. It hides in the back of your skull, the fact that you are bound to be a nationalist, and it frightens you, the pressure. I don't know any of these words. Don't worry, it doesn't matter. Just say whatever you think will be the most useful to you. And I think you know exactly what that is. The Asgalists. Life is a struggle to alleviate oppression. The exiles know this well. You have supported them in the past. Time to do so again. The voice is fading. This is the end. The final question. How did you die? Same way you lived. Unable to step out of the uniform. Not for 1 second. Now's your chance. Break free. I am not dead. Oh! Is that me? I better not be dead. We're off to a poor start if so. Am I underwater or is this some kind of spiritual metaphor? Both. Ah. Ah, my pocket watch. I probably need that. Apples. That's a lot of apples. Can I have one? Oh. Ah, bugger, I am dead. It's just like Planescape. I'll just get up, right? Have a talking skull bother me? And I just... Oh, oh. I clicked myself back to life. A fresh start. Get up. Your body aches. It's stiff, as if you've slept for days. Don't sleep in the armor, dumbass. Ready for the quest to continue. Check my stuff. What stuff? Your hands dart around your pouch and uniform. Panic. Sweat. No spellbook, no mace. Face it, you've been robbed. Your legs shake. Tears begin to form. Deep breaths. Your belongings are surely here somewhere. A circular stone chamber, Storage for apples and corpses. I see. Apples and corpses. What's this about a quest? Oh, I have 8 hit points. Okay. Oh, there's my XP. Okay, I don't know what these circles are. I'm covering the time. It is 8:10, day 1. Oh yes, a quest. Interact with highlighted words to receive a glossary entry. Earth be blessed. Earth? Can I check that while I'm in the... Do I have to, like, leave this menu? 3 first level spell slots. What? Your god. Do I remember everything? Yes. Everything is off, but your memory is intact. Your thoughts are scattered, but your mind is fine. Your quest was given yesterday, remember? The tea shop? The tea shop? Yes, the tea shop that blew up. Easy job, you'll be done in a day or 2. I like quests. They are dangerous. You might not make it. How much time do I have? Until the election, which is in 6 days. No, it's not. What the hell? It's in 5 days. Depends on your definitions. Definitions of what? Time? Time only advances when you make new choices in dialogues. Oh. Just a job. So I've done this before. Well, maybe not this particular type of job. Your previous experience lies more in some basic Earthguard militia service, as well as a few years at the Towers. The Towers, the home base of the Order of Arcane Clerics of Norvik, also known as the OACN. Right, so to be clear, I need to figure out who blew up some random tea shop. More or less. But you've got like 5 days to do it, so no stress. There's also bullshit politics involved here. You'll love it. Alright, let's finish this job. Damn right, you'll do great. Now get going. Alright, but first You feel dizzy. I lose 1d4 damage. 1d4 health. You feel dizzy. The weight of the Earthguard uniform, a dull pain takes hold. Your body aches, its contents rotting. You must consume an apple. Now! Just take it easy. You might have failed at getting the first 2 or 300 people to like you, but you've got 500,000 other folks to fool in this city. It is with utmost confidence that you know, eventually, someone has to love you. If your stats are high or low enough, chimes will appear in your mind. They will suggest, inform, and offer unique paths. Trust them at your own risk. Aha, rub temples. As you do, your fingers touch upon cold steel. It is covering your entire head. Can I take it off? No! I wouldn't do that. Like ripping off your own face. Not a good idea. Not yet. Can't wait till you do. I gained 5 XP. Okay, thank you. Apple. Behold the apple. Trifle the apple. Can I have it? Looks better than the ones in the pile. Ah, there we go. Inventory. Aha. Apple. No? How to feed? Consume apple. Yay! How did I eat that? This isn't yours, is it? Well, I don't know. What is it? A tattered cloak for extra dex in exchange for charisma. The cloak is sprawled upon the iron slab. As you grab it, you immediately feel the dampness spreading into your gloves. Oh. It is light blue and tattered. It was once yours. Oh, please don't. This thing is disgusting. Wring out the water. Filthy liquid falls to the floor of the stone chamber. It smells of salt water. Beware. Someone must have mixed water and salt here. Oh my goddamn idiot! Oh, this is brilliant. Oh, no regrets, no regrets. This is how we're going. No intelligence. A foul alchemical concoction. It's still quite wet. Should I wear this? No? Of course you should wear it. A hood is the perfect tool for any decent rogue and or ne'er-do-well. So what if it's a little damp? You have to wear it. But I'm not a rogue. Sorry, the word I am not a rogue is not in your vocabulary, actually. Please rephrase. You don't tell me what... That's not one word! So pedantic. You reach for your fancy red pouch of holding. The cloak easily slips inside, into the extra-dimensional space, with a satisfying slurp. Gods, I give us so many items in this thing. Yes, you are very lucky. It's not yours, though, it's the city's. Can't just use it for anything. Shut up, it's yours. You can do whatever you want with it. Now go put on your cloak and rob some people. Reallocate some resources. Equipping items temporarily alters your ability scores. Okay, so I do have WASD movement. Tab shows things. What's this? Vase of leaves. Smells lovely. It belongs to me now. Easily burned spices and herbs can be used to recover first level spell slots. Engage. You stare at a blue rag. It's draped over the outline of a someone. How is this guy sleeping down here? Sir, you can't sleep down here. No response. Give it up, nothing to gain here. Sir, please don't ignore me. Silent treatment, huh? No breathing, no movements, nothing. Oh. Oh, he's dead. No shit. Check. Underneath you find the cold corpse of a human. Human, tall and beautiful, like yourself. Known as the pest of the coast by those who are less inclined to reproduce like rabbits. Thinning blonde hair, unkempt facial hair. Yeah, this guy looks fresh. Like you just sit up and talk to you. It's a chat fest. I've played so many dialogue-heavy games, I'll be fine. The DC, difficulty class of a dice choice, is determined by how challenging that roll will be for you.
Valerie,
if you select a dice choice,
it's time to hydrate.
You then roll a d20. If you get the same or higher, you succeed. Hang on, okay, let me hydrate. Thank you. Examine closer. Something strange here. We must look closer. Lean in. Harsh scars cover the skin. Signs of being either a hard worker or a careless worker litter his skin. Move the corpse. The moment you touch it, black veins appear over its skin. A feeling of impending doom comes over you. Your stomach drops, followed by a wave of pain. I'm now rolling death saves. I have died. That went well, huh? Let's not touch that this time, I suppose. I'll take the apple. I'll take this. Oh, am I gonna have to go through the conversation again? Oh gosh, I am. Okay, let me go through the same choices I did the first time. Give me a sec. I'm not a rogue. That's not one word. I could fit so many items in this thing. Right. Is there a quick save? Yes! Wonderful! Okay, good. I still need to eat that apple, though. What's this? A divine shrine covered in apples. Divine scripture where it does not belong. Yoink. Can I have some more apples? Engage apples. You stare at a pile of apples. Walk away, if you know what's good for you. Apples are good for you. Could I eat my way through this pile of apples? You can certainly try. You are not capable of carrying such a tremendous burden. It would lead to death. Don't waste your time. Or at the very least, don't eat the less fresh ones. Please don't. You're not the apple boy anymore. Apple boy? Remove the bad apples. Your hands swipe over a surface of apples, carefully plucking away any with signs of spoilage. Start eating. Yay! You look upon this challenge with determination. Your stomach is empty. Dig in. The first apple goes down the hatch, going smooth so far. Another one. Number 2 goes well, you chew it in peace. Now the third. Yep, that sure was an apple. Next one. This one was harder, your stomach fights the taste. It's getting difficult. One more should be fine. This is the limit. As you chow down on the apple, you feel your jaw ache, your hands shake. Apple overdose! Dangerous stuff. You've heard of that. Scary. That's all the details. Yeah, no, that's a thing. You feel refreshed, for a moment. The pile of apples towers over you still. You've barely made a dent. So why'd you do this again? Yes, eat the apple, apple boy! I feel sick. As you feel sick, you see something sticking out the pile of apples. A piece of paper? No. It is a spell scroll. Lucky bastard! Those are worth a fortune. Relatively speaking. The scroll is just for a simple cantrip. Oh well. You quickly memorize the scroll, consuming it into your psyche, as you always do. Some people at the towers used to fear your innate power to master magic like that. Which is understandable. It's pretty terrifying. Cantrips are spells that be cast at will outside dialogue. They do not consume spell slots. You can access them on the bottom right. Oh, cool. Oh, I have a short rest button. And dancing lights. Yay! The light sheds dim light in a 10-foot radius. Very important piece of paper. A voting card. Is it mine? Why does it have -1 intelligence on it? Made out to Ragnar Hemlin from a dwarven office. For some reason, someone has checked in all 5 parties on the list. You need to bring this to a polling place on election day if your voice is to be heard. +1 for everyone? You pick up the surprisingly thick piece of paper with a shaking hand. The card is slightly torn and has clearly been drenched at some point. At the top it says Roostcourt in big bold lettering. 5 days remaining. How does this thing work? After you pick it up at a district office, you only need to check the box of one of the 5 parties. Then you deliver it on election day to a polling place. Although in your case, you'd need to write the name of the party you want in the corner, along with a signature. Since you've already filled out every box, like an idiot. This is your one vote. You should indeed take care of it. If you really believe in democracy, you should make sure not to lose it. Look at the list. Nationalist Party of Norvik. The Inheritors of Earth's Will, a theocratic organization founded to uphold the old ways, headed by magistrates and 20-something noble families. Freestrider, Revolutionary Party. The New Way. People in the East have overthrown the old wizards and gods. For years, the revolution has slowly crept into the city. Now it's time to finally join the free cities and get rich. It's a collection of city-states in reeds, all united under the golden banner of Freestriderism. Norvik will join them, one way or another. Reeds, the leftovers, the centre of the Coast War which ripped the entire band apart. Today it's a shining beacon of everything modern and pretty and new and so on. Asgalist, Workers' Party. The workers who built this city want to rule it. Seems only just. Their vision is of a fair and even society where those who live underneath rise up to show their worth. After all, why can't we share? Seems I picked one that aligns nicely. What stat spread did I pick? I have no strength, I have no intelligence, I've got good dex and amazing charisma. Agrarian, rural party. Those who live off the earth, simple farmers, people of the land, common clay of Ascani fields. Their political movement has mostly been swallowed by the Asgalists. Ascan, one of the 8 bends along the coast. It's a cold, mountainous realm. It is your home, also referred to as Ascani. All of these parties sound dreadful. Arcanist, party of magic. Well, sounds like a hoot. Oh, maybe not that one. And finally, the last box doesn't say anything. This is where you can input whatever you want, or just leave it empty for a null vote. The box next to each party is filled in with a smudged checkmark, including the last empty one. Smart move. No one can get mad if you vote for every party. These all of them? Yes, all of them. At least that you know of. Good to know. Hello? A guy. He looks indecisive. Steal his stuff. Could pickpocket with a dex check. Nat 1. With your fingers fumbling about in his mouth, your grip over the fancy magical tooth slips and he bites you. Oh, it's a zombie. Ow! You instinctively move your hands away, but he still gets a quick nibble in. You're in his mouth? This is highly invasive behavior. Try to behave. Hello. You approach the shambling man by the apple pile. He does not acknowledge your presence. Bites you, then just ignores you? How rude. Greetings, citizen. Glancing under his hood, you catch a blank expression spread upon a dried face. Poke him. The man does not appear to react in any way to being poked. Wait, is this a zombie? What's he doing? The zombie is attempting to clear a path through the apple pile. He's probably been at it a long time. Hard worker. Respect. Should I defeat the zombie? That'd be pretty scary. Guy's not harming anyone. Honestly, he's probably a more productive member of society than you. No offense. I found this voting card. Is it yours? He doesn't even grunt. He just keeps working slowly. You grip the voting card firmly in your gloved hand. It is indeed yours. Keep it safe. You're very rude. Did you know that? He appears to rattle a bit. I just found another out-of-place apple. Oh, we need to establish an Asgalist government. It's the only way for us average peasants to not fall back into the oppression of feudalism, or worse, magocracy. A government with heart. Oh, I've just become an Asgalist, okay? Gained 10 XP for choosing this political stance twice. Oh, let's see now. A true working-class revolution is clearly needed. Cooperative ownership of the guilds is the first step, just like Earth established with the Norvikian collectivized agriculture. The fleshy ball plank does not reply or counter your words. Am I boring you? The zombie carefully places another apple on top of the pile. He does not have an opinion of any kind. Sir, are you a member of the undead? He does not respond. Not even a groan? How disappointing. Okay, bye. Oh, he's in my way. Okay. Is this a good apple? I'll have that. Maybe I'll get some of my health back. Nom. Eat another apple. Go, apple boy, go. Spiral staircase. Ancient architecture. Oh, there's a person up here. Good morning, cleric. Morning. Mushrooms. Probably edible. Can I have them? Yoink. What's in this pot? Empty. Viskin, local mortician. I can't read. Uh-oh. I rolled a 0. I know nothing. How are you? The pale man sits hunched over a stack of forms, busy at work, his pencil slowly filling out line after line. On the top paper, you see an icon of a serpentine drake. That symbol. It's on a lot of official documents of the city. Yeah, seems important, whatever it is. Up and about, are we? Wonderful. I am Viscon, local entrepreneur and proprietor of this lich house. It appears you don't really belong here, but if there's anything I can do, cleric, just let me know. Cleric, a servant of a god, deeply devoted and spiritually connected, typically a divine spellcaster given power through their deity. Divine, one of the 3 pillars of magic. It is represented by the sacred, the faith of all folk, their souls, and is granted by gods who once walked among us. He smiles at you. Bow before this creature. The smile causes you to stir a deep feeling of unease. It is as if it is almost there, but just not quite. I woke up downstairs. Yes, I know. Maybe you should ask why instead of stating the obvious. Why? He puts down his pen. I'm afraid to say you've been through quite the turmoil, cleric. Tell me everything. Of course, it must be confusing. To tell you the truth, some fishermen brought you here last night. They'd caught you in their net, took you for a corpse. River take ye. Not that I blame them, you weren't exactly in prime condition. Prime condition? You're always in your prime condition. Fair. You quite literally live in this filthy uniform. No wonder they thought you were dead. Where can I find these fishermen? He ponders your question. I did not ask for names, sorry to say. But perhaps Water Lane? Just a guess. Largest trade port in Norvik, located in a massive tunnel piercing the centre of Tolstad. It is a so-called marvel of dwarven engineering, and it's the reason so many people commute to Tolstad over the many bridges, considered to be one of the great crafted wonders of the world. Good guess. Lots of boaters hang out there. Either that or the local tavern. I hope you find them. How did I end up in a river? I'm afraid I don't have much to tell. Perhaps you fell off one of the bridges to Tolstad. Sounds like the start of a great drinking story. The I woke up in a lich house tale. We don't have a lot of those, so that's good. I must have slipped. Happens all the time. All the time, he repeats. I can confirm. The pale man glances at the ledger next to him. 5 cases this year alone. So I'm alive? The pale man stops for a moment. He looks you up and down. Yes, I believe you are. Hey, Malk, thank you for the bits. Thank you very much. I have other questions. Oh, do you now? DC 31? Figure out what's weird about this guy. -2 because there's a zombie downstairs. There's a zombie in your basement. Oh, how quaint. Sure. Why? We're closely connected with the city below. The undead seemingly wander as they please. City below. The city below the city. A phrase used to describe the incredible amount of tunnels and ruins below Norvik. Lots of monsters and stuff down there. Also riches, if you delve deep enough. A quick movement in the lower left cheek. His expression actually changed. Don't trust his words. However, I will have to take this up with Lady Sageleaf. I pay good crowns for HWBT
Valerie
protection.
needs water.
Thank you. HWBT, the Halfway Bridge Tribe. Commonly called the Halfways, one of the 3 goblin tribes in Norvik, and arguably the most influential, despite their small size. Led by Lady Miska Sageleaf, with their headquarters in the Goblin Garden on Tolstad. Goblin, short and green, got claws and fangs, little monsters. They've got 3 tribes in Norvik and are considered somewhat civilized. Hey, how's that sound, Abby? You're somewhat civilized. Oh, so it's all a misunderstanding then. Good. You don't seem very alarmed about this. A stray undead creature will cause no trouble. He gives you a rare smile and turns to the kobold by the stairs. Isn't that right, Ost?
Yes, master.
But it kept moving apples. Oh, the apples? Fascinating behavior. He does not appear very fascinated. No, I don't believe you. What do you mean, cleric? I don't know, you're doing something weird, I don't like it. I greatly apologize for putting you in this situation. It is my neglect that led to this undead creature entering the tower. I'll make sure to tighten up security in the future. What, this isn't... Host, we'll do a clean sweep of the basement this evening. Get ready. The kobold gives a screeched yell.
Yes, master.
I will also make sure to report this to both the HWBT and the militia. He won't let you get a word in. Amazing. Well, I'm trying to say you need to pay for it. Of course, I'll be sure to ask for a fur inspection by the PCG. Pest Control Guild. If there's anything unbecoming about my business here, it shall be uncovered and unveiled. Holy shit, he just keeps going. Thank you very much for your service. Cleric, it is because of great men like you that the city still stands. I'm sure a good word to your patriarch will assure a promotion of some kind as well, especially with this great work you're doing on the tea shop. He's going in circles around you. It's time to step in. Argue! Argue! Resist his incredible oratory power. 3. I put all my points in charisma. I still can't do anything. As the pale man blabbered on, you attempt to gather your thoughts and make some kind of point. Come on, just open your mouth and say something, damn it. I think that... I agree, and whatever compromise we do end up at, I feel lucky to have had your expertise here on this day. Who knows what would have happened otherwise? Oh, stop muttering, just say it. I'm trying! Your screech echoes throughout the chamber. For the first time, you see a genuinely baffled expression appear on his face. He keeps staring at you for a few uncomfortable seconds. Then he says, Cleric, with all due respect, perhaps you should see a professional. I just took 2 damage. His comment hits you in the heart and soul. Your legs are shaking. Gained XP. I need help. Of course, cleric, anything for the city. You called me cleric, make air quotes. I did, yes. Because you're a cleric, don't make an ass of yourself. Why do I have to be anything? The pale man shrugs. I suppose labels are constricting. But we're all something, aren't we? What gave it away? He stops for a moment and glares at you. Heavily armoured man in Earthguard colours with a prayer book on his hip. The book is not in your possession right now, but it must be near, if the pale man has seen you with it. They might have found you in the river, but you're clearly of city stock. It could be happenstance. Could it? Could? Happenstance? Perchance? He puts down his pen and stares at you. How's that head of yours, cleric? I think I've been reborn. Now sounds like a religious experience. I don't like religion. He smiles. They do say religion is a corruption of spirituality. Nah, I'm not a cleric, no way. Interesting. What are you then? Not even a question. You're obviously... I'm a hero. The pale man stares at you in silence for a few seconds. Of course. Here to save the day. Fuck yeah, pump your fists. Wonderful. I don't know where to go. Your shaky voice makes you sound positively Vlad. Complete and utter despair of flesh and bone. I don't mean to tell you what to do, cleric, but there is a certain rumour that our local goblin chieftain is waiting for you. Goblin... what rumour? Just common murmuring. Lady Miska Sageleaf is her name. She's down in the Goblin Garden. Goblins are green. Thank you, intelligence. Of course you've heard of her. Lady Sageleaf is quite famous. Yeah, you don't want to fuck with that one. Dragon of Tolstad. They call her the Dragon of Tolstad. The goblins live in a garden? Well, not quite. You'll see when you get there. And when you do, make sure to pay your respects. Lady Sageleaf is a powerful ally. I would go so far as to call her de facto lawkeeper here on this island fortress. Wait, this is part of the job? Talking with some petty goblin queen? You may find her at the southern tip of Tolstead, the pale man says, and keeps scribbling on his papers in front of you. He does not value your time. Alright, I'm gonna go now. Bye, thanks. I'm going. Before you do, make sure to collect all your belongings. He gives you a quick inspection with his dead eyes. Too quick, like he's trying not to show his interest. Weird. At least he's not hitting on you. Or would that be an improvement? What belongings? Quite a lot. Your uniform, your cloak, and also a voting card? A peculiar voting card. Every party had been marked on it. I'm assuming it's yours. I'm not sure if it's mine, maybe? Possibly? Pale man ignores your comment. I asked Ost to lay the surviving pages of your spellbook to dry over there, he says and points across the chamber. Ah, so that they could dry, since they were wet. How good. Oh, I love being an idiot. He then looks at the pocket watch on his desk. That is an esoteric pocket watch. You may have it, cleric. It will surely prove useful to you. Esoteric pocket. An area overtaken by esoteric magic. Exceedingly rare along the coast. The further inland you get, the more common they are, with the infinite wastes being theorized to be filled with nothing but. Beyond that, you should be good. Did I have any weapons? None, I'm afraid. They must be at the bottom of the river. Good. You do not need arms in this city. You need heart. Oh, shut up. A good blade can make anyone speak. Got it. Pale man turns his face towards you and smiles. Unnatural. If only every government employee were as devoted as you, cleric. Gives you a stern expression. Good luck on your quest. Leave, now. You may move faster by running. Either double click or hold shift. Okay. Alright, where are my pages hanging to dry? I don't see anything hanging anywhere. What's that? Your left his mark across the bends. Today it is a universal sign of magic. The red eye of Earth. Stone slabs are designed to slide along the iron beams. Interesting. Wait, is that mine? Ruined prayer book. -3 intelligence. The book is ruined. Most of the pages, while dry now, have been completely drenched. Only a few pages of the soggy, brackenish papyrus pages are readable. They appear to contain some type of undecipherable symbols. Someone has attempted to dry this to the best of their ability. No, no, no! By Earth. This is your prayer book. So many hours wasted. You would have to rebind the whole thing. It's ruined. That'd be expensive. Let's get your hands on a new one instead. No, it's tab to highlight everything. I've already been doing that. I now have free intelligence. I could eat this for free health. What is my health? 5 out of 8. Oh, cool. I should eat that. Nom. Right, I am very stupid. Tray of old incense. Some is usable. Oink. What's this book? Fine handwritten letters scattered across the pages. While the symbols appear to be readable, you do not understand the language. The verbis draconum ars occulta. The author's name appears to be Calum Diminori. Diminor. Anyone who uses this term for anything modern is either an anti-free strider or lives under a rock. Right, I need to learn comprehend languages. Right, that is a spell you use to keep prepared all the time. Find a spell scroll. Maybe you could buy it somewhere. It's fairly common. Open manual for esoteric geometry. You know this already. Do I? No, too much reading. I talked to the human no cause trouble. Chief of Security. Behold! Quite hostile. Stay on your feet. Level 9 rogue, in quotes. His expressionless eyes seem to keep watch at all times. He's obviously determining where to strike for you to die as quickly as possible. How humane. You want to chat? Wiggling his little clawed feet, the kobold follows your every move with cold, unflinching yellow eyes.
Master say you behave.
You're adorable. The kobold glares at you. Complete and utter annihilation. The aura of a conqueror, a killer. Your soul shudders. Battle of will. Do not give in. Glare back. Your eyes meet each other, still, ever vigilant. Keep glaring. The kobold does not move. Glare some more. Yep, you're staring at each other. You're doing it. Glare. Eyes meet eyes. Glare! You're looking at a kobold's yellow eyes. Stare in an angry or fierce way. Looking hard. Leaning close to his face. You should probably stop. He meets your gaze and keeps meeting it. I don't think I'm getting anything more out of this. Fair. You're adorable. Questions. Short question, go. You are a kobold. Not a question. Next. Oh, fuck, yeah, that's not a question. Quick, save it. Try to save the question. +2 DC for staring at him. Ah! You bite your tongue. Ow! The taste of blood fills your mouth. The pain changes your brain chemistry for a moment, leaving your mind in shambles. Oh god, it happened again. The kobold stares at you. Savor the taste. You can't speak in this condition, don't even try. Blood starts to drip down your chin. Spit out blood through the gap in your helmet. What are you... The kobold mutters as he watches you splatter fresh blood and saliva all over the floor. That's what you get. Cleric is... What is... Kobold mutters. He is baffled. Your actions have truly made a mark upon his dark soul. You've somehow managed to make the stoic kobold speechless. Congratulations. Smile. Your inexplicably perceivable bloody smile is sure to cause havoc. Kobold stares at you. You wipe the remaining blood off. There's a limited supply of that, just so you know. Can I borrow your crossbow? Human is kidding. Not funny. You would make greater use of it than this puny creature. Just take it. Just take the crossbow! Cannot save in dialogue. You see the kobold stare at you as you approach. Thought so. Thank you for your time, kobold. Bye. Unlocked chest full of strange rocks. Doink. Yeah, I already died. I touched a corpse and it did like 5 damage to me and I died instantly. A bright rock. Spend in dialogues to unlock dice checks. Huh. Okay. Okay, bye everyone. It's been lovely. Where the hell am I? Who are you guys? Hello. How are you? Around the amphitheatre scene, you see a number of dwarves hard at work. They're constructing a banner of some kind, carrying a bright green flag. One of the dwarves stands to face you with a furrowed brow. He appears to be in a staring contest with the orc on the other side of the theatre. Orc, big brutes of devilish origin. They're rare in Norvik. Most of them can be found in Feltyre, a land of elven ruins with magically fertile lowlands in between. In its centre sits Blood City Bay, the largest city on the coast, built out of the corpse, or just the head, of Gorgorian. Oi, Mr. City Man, he calls out as you approach. Made it clear already, we're not moving, not one bit. That's no way to greet the cleric of Norvik. Ah, is that so? Guessing I'm supposed to grovel? Yeah, that'd be nice, thanks. You lean a little further into being a cleric. Okay, I guess I'm a cleric. The dwarf glares at you. No, I don't see why I would. You hear the other dwarves laughing behind him. Nothing illegal going on here.
Nothing at all.
Perfect, then you don't have to deal with it. He's only saying that because he's had to defend himself quite a lot lately. Oh, great, I was worried there for a second. He looks you up and down. Yeah, okay, great. You didn't expect that to slide. Very great. Now, who are you?
Name's Alphos, of Ban Emvers, foreman in the Asgalist movement of Norvik.
Ban Emvers, one of the big dwarf clans. They funnel tons of penning into Norvik.
He's done more good than all you Ulfgard combined. True speaker for Asgul.
Oh, damn, that's a lot of good.
Simi exaggerates. He gives the older dwarf the stink eye. I'm also not in any way proud of my heritage. Nobility's just a poisonous hierarchy.
He grins. Just wanted to make that clear. Don't mention the whole noble thing. I'll just piss him off. Unless you want that? You setting up a play or something?
A play?
He spits on the ground.
I'm holding a rally for the cause. This evening workers across Tolstad will gather to hear the word of Asgul.
He turns toward the orc.
And no one's gonna stop it!
You hear laughing coming from across the theatre. Papers, Alphos. He grumbles and turns back to you.
So, what do you want?
What's the problem? He shakes his head.
Where do we even begin? So, it's forenoon. I get the lads together. When we arrive, that accursed woman's standing here.
Dwarf shudders.
She starts complaining.
He reaches for something in his pocket and takes out some documents.
We show her the papers. And the papers are no good, she says. Bah. Real convenient, I say. Now, there's nothing wrong with these papers. We're in our rights to speak out against tyrants and burghers.
They are.
Bureaucracy.
You sure are playing a game they can't win. So she's wrong?
Of course she is. She's a liar, that one. A filthy liar.
Alphos nods and grunts. Terrible liar. Can't even get the words out. He knows she's right about the documents, but doesn't want to admit it. Can I see the papers? He gives his companions a glance. Why? Construct an argument as to why you should get them. I have negative thought. I don't think I've succeeded a single dice roll. This idiot won't listen to reason. He's beneath you. Just say anything. I want to help so bad. He furrows his thick brow.
You think I trust the city? Yeah, go away.
I just want to see who's in the right.
That'll be us, Mr. Cityman.
I want to so much. Excuse me, what? So much. The dwarf looks at you with a disturbed expression. Never mind. Okay, good luck fighting tyrants.
Thank you, Mr. Cityman. I appreciate it.
Alright, have fun. I don't think I'm very good at my job. Where's this orc lady? Hello. Behold. With strength. Oh dear. 1. Yep, this sure is a person. On the edge of the ruinous amphitheatre, you see an orc sitting on one of the many loosened stone blocks. It looks like she's waiting for something, or someone. Exuding an air of authority around her, the large woman gives you a wry smile. Her tusks are gleaming. Not just physically imposing, this orc knows how to exert power in other ways as well. You spot the merchant's mark on her jacket sleeve, a heart with the initials of the Norvikian Freestrider Regiment. What's this? Not often we get Earthguard round here. You sure walk around like a damn advertisement with this drab uniform. She presents her palm to you. Vera's my name. I'm second in command guild agent of Tolstad. Nice to meet you.
Be nice to her. She's a Freestrider.
Do not grab her hand. That's not what that is. Grab her hand. You reach forward and take her hand in yours. She's clearly a bit confused. It becomes a sort of awkward handshake. I lose a hit point. You realize her hand is a fair bit larger than yours and something stings in your soul. Fragile as it is, a part of you has been bruised by the simple thought of her overwhelming power. Kiss her hand. You lean in and attempt to bonk the front of your helmet against the top of her hand. She quickly pulls it back. With a laugh, she says, "Perhaps a name is in order first, human." She appears mildly entertained by your strange behavior. Maybe she'd enjoy more of it. I'm the cleric, actually. Apologies, not Earthguard. Cleric. I assumed the term was interchangeable. Yep, I'm being clericy. I suppose you're not all, she says, waving towards your outfit, esoterically attuned. She accepts your annoying correction with a smile. Probably means she sees you as no threat at all, a mere puppy. She shoots you another smile, waiting patiently for you to say anything. So what's the deal with the dwarves? Oh, them. Complicated as anything. I wouldn't be sitting here wasting my precious day if it wasn't for them. But in short, they're holding an unlawful assembly, and they won't let me take a look at the document proving it. Not frustrating at all, she says, and winks at you. She telegraphs her sarcasm heavily. This is useful when communicating with slower individuals. That is good. Nice lady. Can you explain it to me from the top? It's all just an inconvenience. Her eyes says, a pain in the arse. These lovely Asgalists have decided by themselves to hold a rally here on this lovely little circle square. Unfortunately, they need permission of a permission of public gathering, or a PPG. They do not have a proper PPG. You pick up on her use of the word proper. What does that entail? Proper? She scoffs. It's marked for last week. It's expired. But can you believe her? She's not lying, but there's something else. And you're just sitting here because... Oh, simple really. These dwarves are ignoring my call to disperse, so I'm here as a witness. If they do not leave by sundown, they'll be fined and or arrested. Why don't you just come back at sundown? I would, if it wasn't for the fact that I need to witness the entirety of the trespassing. Since they were served during the morning, if they do not disperse by sundown, they'll be inflicted with an entire day's worth of fines. I'd have an assistant do it or a secretary, but we're stretched thin as it is with the election coming up. Now I'll just sit here and smile politely. You catch a tired frown slip past her facade. Arrested by who? She gives you a smug grin. But you, perhaps? The monopoly on violence here on Tolstad is more of an oligopoly. It'll be a roll of the die to see who gets employed to handle these rude dwarves. Maybe some goblins? City of Norvik also allows us to employ mercenaries for ab extra legal enforcement, but the company likes to avoid that in most cases. As you can imagine, mercs tend to lack that finer touch. Nod and look away. She laughs. Now you're acting like a true city official. Yeah, sounds like trouble. Trouble would at least be exciting. This is just dull. If only I could get my hands on those documents. Then I could simply hand them over to the city and go home early. Or rather head back to the office and complete the orc size, the draft for the marketing meetup. Sorry, I've got a lot on my plate. She's hamming it up to get your sympathy. Truly an amazing actress. You're being manipulated. Be careful. If you get her this PPG thing, then that'd be a pretty easy way to clean this mess. She'd be totally be in your debt. Not a bad idea. Good luck. Yeah, thanks. Did I get given the watch, or did I leave it on the table? Oh god. Uh-huh. I'm confused. Looks like I left it. Alright, I'll go get it. I'll go get it. I left my stuff. What's this? Viskin's Lich House. But then the and dentistry is scratched out. Lich House and dentistry? Hi, I'm back. I'm sorry I forgot my watch. Thank you. Maybe I shouldn't equip this. Equip watch? Which, I'd say that's an accessory. Thank you. Okay, I'm pulling it back a bit. A little bit. Bye. Thank you. I'm not a very good cleric.
Hey, Val. What do you think about
Something's
some juice?
inside this. Incense. Thank you for juice. Oh! My bad. Banged my glass. All good. What's in the trash? Ooh. You reach into the bin and pull out a somewhat intact cardamom treat. No, do not. You did not just... Let me get this clear. You find yourself out on Pillar Road. You see a cardamom treat in the bin. It's been out there for God knows how long, and you think to yourself, what the hells? I'll just eat some trash. It is done. You are too late. Hold up your prize and smile. Listen, man, maybe you don't know exactly what's going on in here in this world of ours, but you don't need to lower yourself this way. Taking stuff is great, but you can't just take a half-eaten pastry out the trash, man. Ignore the voices, they don't control you. It's +5 health. How can you argue? What's in here? Apple. Money. Another treat? Okay, here's the key. It stacks. It's not a unique trash treat, okay? It's good. If it wasn't good, it wouldn't stack. Oily instructions. Whose are these? Gnome Starter Guide to Esoteric Memorization. You hold up the paper, finding it to actually be a torn out page of a book. The name in the margin suggests the book is called A Gnome Starter Guide to Esoteric Memorization. Magic of Yore and his strings, the coast is infused with it. Yore, the name of our realm, also the name of the legendary wizard who created it. He died during the closing at the end of the Gate Era. Gate Era, the first out of 5 eras, when Yore created his realm and the gods fought to bring order. That was the Gate War. Read it. First step to understanding esoteric memorization is understanding the underlying powers at play. Yore's strings stretch across his coast, invisible to the eye yet connected to all things living and dead. A spell is simply a set of rules you must follow in order to manipulate those strings into an esoteric effect. Yet those rules are themselves esoteric in nature. As such, most wizards will find it impossible to remember more than a handful of spells at a time. This is the big divide between cantrips and actual spells, as cantrips are both easy to remember and will not consume a spell slot. Spell slots are the common representation of how many spells of each spell level a caster is able to perform without rest. As a gnome, you are naturally gifted in the art of illusion magic. Other schools will be more difficult to memorize. A suggested harmless spell to use in training is the first level spell Grease. To increase your chances at memorization, attempt to cast it at least 2 times a day. In the margins is a handwritten note that you managed to spot, written hastily and bold, like the author really wanted to hype themselves up. Oily instructions. Every evening, every lunch break at work, remember, you can do it. How mysterious. We should try to figure out what happened here. Let's see, there's a grease stain on the bridge. It must mean something, but what? I've got to try and figure this out. Ah, yes. The grease must have caused a chain reaction of esoteric energies. An esoteric pocket must have been born, for just a split second with some terrible rule. Something like all gnomes are turned to dust, or life does not exist when near magical grease. That must be it. Or the gnome slipped on his grease patch and fell over. The esoteric pocket seems more plausible. Either way, intensely dangerous. A greasy ending. Went out like he went in. I've learned how to grease things. Yay! That's something. The good thing I've got this innate ability to absorb spells. Do I have to, like, equip that? Oh, I've got a cure wounds spell. I didn't know that. Grease. Slick grease covers the ground in a 10-foot square. Okay. And a shield of faith. Any loss of hit points is reduced by 1. I've got no brain. Hello, bird. I'll look at the bird. Glorious seagull. Engage. You see a bird sitting on the halfway bridge ruins. It is large, its beady eyes staring out into nothing. It checked you out just as you approached. Bird's got you under control. Wave at the bird. The bird does not appear to react. These are not normally a danger to anyone. Pet the birdie. As you reach forth, the gull doesn't seem to react until it snaps at your fingers and you quickly pull away. Oh, that could have been bad. I want to keep petting the bird. Do not anger the beast. It's calm. It's just sitting there. It has done nothing to you and clearly wants to be left alone. Pet the birdie. I pull away. Do it. Try again. Damn it. Fine. No one pet stupid bird. It does not want a pet, so yes, stop. I want to pet the birdie. Oh. I tried 3 times. Can't fault me for that. Hello, who are you? Kiosk kid. Behold! I can't roll even with my good stats, can I? Kid's working his ass off, getting that bread. Must be doing that optional weekend school. He'll go far in life with that attitude, but that fire under his ass must have been lit by something fierce.
Huh?
Hello there, sir.
The kid behind the counter taps a pile of newspapers.
You a postie?
Postie? A reader of the Norvikian Post.
What the fuck did you just call me? Why, did you read the... I'm asking...
You scared the poor boy. Ah, the Post. Yes, that is a good magazine. The kid looks distraught. Gained XP.
Never mind, welcome to the Pillar Kiosk. How can I help you today, sir?
I have questions.
About what?
Tea shop.
Okay.
He looks down the road.
Not too much traffic lately, so sure. If my boss shows up, you gotta buy something, though.
How much money do I have? Oh, I've got 20. Okay. Oh, wow, that's not a lot, is it? If I can't even buy these things. What do you know about the tea shop?
Except that it exploded.
Stare at the boy.
I was here, you know, saw it with my own 2 eyes.
Look over your shoulder toward the tea shop.
I heard it too, definitely heard it.
Walk me through it.
Okay, I set up the kiosk at dawn. By noon, the morning rush had calmed down. I remember the bike rack was full. Water lane workers mostly commute on the new bridge and Floatilla, but the halfway bridge does see a fair share of bikers every day and night. But by noon, it was pretty dead, which is great work. Great, less work for me.
Go on.
I hid in the back, thought it was, you know, attack.
He's implying political motivation. See anything sus?
Not really.
Just normal types. Goblin was arguing for human by the temple. Just some mild shouting about some business thing. Otherwise pretty dead round noon here, usually. Anything else?
Yeah, sure, I did see Mr. Drummer. He's the owner of the tea shop. Former tea shop. Usually the tea shop opens in the afternoon on work days. So it's not weird to see him walking about all day. Chatty fella.
Buys a lot of newspapers. Where was he going?
Dunno. Saw him leaving the tea shop right before noon.
Right before noon?
Yeah.
Right before the massive explosion?
Kid clicks his tongue. Oh, when you put it like that. Look, I don't know where Mr. Drummer is or where he went. Just saw him rushing down the stairs. Guessing he was heading for Water Lane like everyone does.
Did anyone leave or enter?
Nah, just Mr. Drummer. It's a boring day, so I pretty much just people watched all morning. Mr. Drummer was the only one I saw leaving the tea shop until the explosion.
Did he act strange?
Just in a hurry, maybe. Saw him shuffle toward the stairs to Circle Square, probably heading down Water Lane. Why? It's the only place to go. Either that or the Goblin Garden or the city below. Don't think Mr. Drummer's a city below type of bird. You sure you saw him? Absolutely, no doubt. He trails off, muttering to himself. He went downstairs to Pillar Crossing, that's all I saw. He's trying his best to remember. Going over it in my head. Pretty, shocking stuff. He's just a kid. Shouldn't have to deal with terrible things. Alright, that's all. Citizen. Hold on. Yeah? Can I ask you a favour? How much you paying? He squints. 3 crowns? I'm joking, keep your money. Oh, okay. I've heard there's trouble down on Water Lane tonight. Please go make sure nothing happens. Okay? Why do you care? He looks down. Please just do it. Give him a quick nod and leave. So where is this exploded tea shop then? Oh. I believe I may have found it. The name of the tea shop is illegible. That's a horrible name for a tea shop. Amidst scorch marks and cracked masonry, you approach a doorway. There are several planks blocking the passage. The tea shop. Take a peek inside. Fastened with several nails, you also see a paper. At the top of it, it says with bold lettering, City Notice, no trespassing. Does this include me? Perhaps? Perhaps not. Try touching it. Touch it. As you do, subtle ripples of blue energy appear around your gloved hand. It is sealed. As you move away your hand, the faint aura shimmers in dark translucent blue, then fades away. Feels like trouble. Just standing near the door makes it clear there's a locking spell cast upon it. Rude to lock people out. Crime scene should be public viewing. Remember that you're here on behalf of the goblins. You've still not spoken with the chieftain. To complete this quest, you should probably do that first. Strength DC 25. Look beyond the planks. Catch glances of still shadows beyond. Counter fallen wooden beams. This place is a mess. A scorched mess. Check out the trespassing notice. It continues with finer writing. By order of Coin Lord Darrow, the following premises are under city seizure until under suspicion of criminal offence. Unlawful trespassing will be liable under 13 Holster Contempt. Darrow, one of the original Earthfolk houses to found Norvik with Earth. Their bloodline can still be found in high positions around the city. 13 Holster? You've heard that at some point. You'll get into trouble if you enter the shop without talking to the Coin Lord. Look around. The marks go far. The flames must have been enormous. Very clear signs of esoteric power. What's in here? Empty water barrels. I have like, where did... It said there was the goblins in like a garden? I need to find this garden. What does that say? The Great Perch of Norvik. Oh, that's a temple. What does that say? Street sign. You can look at it. The wooden boards have faintly glowing lettering on them. Floating just an inch off the surface, the names of several locations are spelled out. Oh my god, I've succeeded an ink check! Common type of magical ink. Creates permanent messages on any surface, until dispelled. Appears to be the more advanced kind, with a magic mouth-like ability. Can react to your commands and reshape temporarily. Which way is Goblin Garden? The painted letters on the plank do not reshape into a guided message. Oh, because that's just drawn on the bottom and isn't magical. If it had magical properties as well, it would say downstairs, over grass, into tunnel, glory to Sage Leaf. Probably. Oh, thank you, Wisdom. Downstairs, over the grass, into the tunnel. What's this place? Active machinery inside. Why can't I click this? There's a question mark on it, I can't click on it. Well, that's a lot of bikes. Why is one of them interactable? Engage this bike.
A handful of bicycles are stationed at the local wreck. Bicycle. Useful for traversing long distances with ease and speed. Used by common workers all around Norvik. Seen as a poor man's way of travel in the countryside. There's a stillness here. An uncommon sight at the heart of the city. Not a lot of bikes. Usual commuters are probably too scared to head past the tea shop. This particular bike is yours. Where's the key? Not here. Thanks, intelligence. Did you lose it? Don't go wandering around looking for your key, it's just a bike. Yeah, but it could be a quest. Does sound like a quest you would get. Sounds like a shitty quest. Find the missing key. The mystery of the bike key. Something like that would be perfect. No quest to be found here, just sadness. Damn. Check the train lock. The rusty chain seems brittle, but wrapped so hard around the tyre that it would be annoying to get it off, even if you had the key. This is my bike? Sure is. Best way of travel in Norvik. Except, of course, on this godforsaken island fortress. When did I come here? 21st of March, evening. Oh, I've been here for 6 days. Okay. Then you fell. The hair at the back of your neck stands on end as you sense the sudden shift. Was I alone? No. A lucky strike from some drunk fool, probably. If I remember anything important, you chained the bike, you stood up, then pain. Oh, you stumbled over the stone railing? Yes. And you broke the shit out of it. Well, that's all I remember. Yes. Well, this is where I was attacked, then. Halfway bridge connects with the palace and the rest of southern Norvik. Hello. Behold! Oh my god, I rolled a nat 20? I know everything about you. That is my first success is a nat 20. Yeah, sure, alright. A girl born from an Asgalist wave in an Asgal household came from a fallen Asgal state. She is an Asgalist. Dangerously shy, needs good friends, better mentors. That's not you, by the way. She has a bright future ahead of her, no matter the path she ends up pushed along into. Alas, her agency is nowhere to be found. Not that she's looking for it. This is what their movement needs. All movements. A shy and terrified witness, who will at each turn ask everyone around her to rethink their rash decisions. Extremely annoying, but nonetheless, very, very good for society. Hello? Where is she? The dwarven girl gazes around the halfway bridge before her eyes land on you. She says nothing for a while, just staring at you, no real reaction on her face. Hi, I'm the cleric. She looks around, clearly nervous. Feel a growing pull towards being a cleric. Look, this is getting me XP, so I'm leaning in. You're worrying her by your presence alone. Potentially by something else as well. Waiting for a friend, but she hasn't shown up yet. I can help with that. Get excited about a potential yet very minor quest. Oh, okay. She fidgets with her hands and clears her throat. She has glasses. She wears a green coat. She's a human, but not that much taller than me. I'll go look for your friend with the glasses. Thanks. Shortish human wearing glasses. I don't spend much time on Tolstad alone, so I'm a bit lost, so thanks. Nod and leave. Oh boy, a quest. Anything in here? Yoink! What's this? Your eyes land upon a series of papers nailed into the wooden facade. Getting out information to people. How do you do it? One possible way? Papers nailed on random walls. You'd be surprised how effective it can be. Some of them are torn or unintelligible. A few catch your attention. You should rip them to shreds, that'd be fun. Is strength just grab? One of my options is just to rip them down and not even look at them. More of an owl on it. S. Yellen and Sons, binders and lithographers. Designed to engraving, accounts, books, manufacturing. Oh, this place would fix your ruined spellbook. It's a prayer book, and yes, this place could help with that. Grand opening. I think all the voices in my head are some aspect of Greb. That's what I'm going with. Each of my core stats is just a different flavor gremlin on my shoulder, yelling at me. can barely read the faded lettering on this ink-printed flyer. Grand opening of the Stubborn Sphinx Brewery and Commercial Tavern. Served without riddles, drunk and with all charm. Grape flavor crap. Sun-faded symbol covers most of this large poster. It's a hammer printed with green ink. Asgalists, those who share the plight of the common folk. Gather ye workers, Asgal said no gods above, no king below, only folk. Asgalist rally on the 22nd of March. DS Circle Square up. Okay, bye. Might need the shoulder grab to illustrate this. One moment. There you go. I can't talk to you. A cat! Behold the cat. It is a cat. On the ledge overlooking the garden, you spot a black cat. Calm as it can be. It doesn't even care that you stomp up next to it. Behold, the cat! Legendary trickster of Norvik. Hello, I'm from the local government. The black cat lifts its head up. Its dark eyes squint at you for a second, sniffs in the air, then ignores you once again. Wisdom comes from knowing when to act and when to not. This cat does not care for you in the slightest. Pet it or something, I don't know. Pet the cat. Gained XP. You reach toward the cat's head. It meets your palm and nuzzles up against it. Not doing anything, yet getting so much love. Learn from this beast. His grace is unmatched. If you were a cat, you'd never have trouble again. It appears to have enjoyed the pet. So what are you voting in the election? The cat stares at some seagulls flying high above. Cutthroat, sharp, eyes on the prize. Free strider, no doubt. What do you know about the tea shop? Right, well, enjoy your day. Money! What does that say? Our Lady's Apartments. I don't think I can go in there. What's this? Sort of interesting. Engage. Embedded in the earth, you find weather-bitten stone in the shape of a spiral. Its edges are worn down, smooth almost. Was that a giant bird overhead just then? Behind you lies the head of what was once a snail statue. There's something here, but can you understand it yet? Its purpose. Tell me your secrets! No response. Tell me your secrets, damn it! Punch the monument! Your fist makes contact with the hard surface. A crack follows, along with a shooting pain up your arm and spreading through your fingers. Ow! The crack is your bones as well. It's not fair. The rock stares at you menacingly, but a piece of it fell off from your violent act. Pick up the shard. Cool. Thank you. Wait, you damaged it? With your fist? This stone is very brittle. I need healing. I'm gonna eat my trash treat. Delicious. What's deep storage? Whoa. Oh, okay. So, items I need in the moment, I can keep out here. But if I don't need it right now, I can put it in deep storage. Just to hide it and keep my inventory clearer, I guess. You okay? What's this? The runes fill your senses as you approach. The colour is faded. This monument is hollow, void of oil, life, and divinity. Can I pray here? To what exactly? There are many gods listening to our prayers, always. Just remember that they might not respond so clearly. So I can just pray to a random god? You may pray as you wish. There's an internal element to it that is underappreciated. Are these rare? No, they're all over Norvik. Kneel. The shrine towers over you. You feel small. To cast spells, you must first prepare them at shrines. Oh, okay. Prepare spells. Might as well prepare all of them. That's all I've got. Aha. 1d8 plus wisdom. Oh, I can heal others? A creature you touch. Cool. Hello, are you injured? Can I, like... I don't need heal. What if they do? Talk to the pipe. You look down at the pipe. Crawl inside now. There really is grab voices in my head. If you had a smaller companion, you'd be able to ask them to crawl inside. Enter the pipe. You get down on your knees in the dirt and put your helmed face into the entrance of the pipe. You can't seem to get further without immense force. Enter the hole. I'm not quite likely to do this. But let's give it a shot. 18. Bollocks. Suddenly the pipe gives. You hit a flowing rush of ice-cold water as it funnels you forward. Then down. Then... Whoop. Everything is cold and strangely familiar. Your drenched uniform clings to your flesh and the red rock of Tolstad. You are alive. You realise where you are. At the very least, an approximation. Excuse me. Right below the entrance to the Goblin Garden. You're lucky. If you'd gotten swept out to sea, you'd be, well, dead, for one. Well, I need to get out of here. How am I getting out of here? You could probably climb these. Something's there. What is it? Oh, a shard. It looks like climb is my only option. Only way up. Shit. Yes, you must. You see the silhouette of a goblin up on the ledge. Hey! You need help down there? I could do with some help, goblin. Yeah, just get a little higher. I'll try to pull you up. Uh-oh. It's a strength check. Oh, right, I'm not very strong. You attempt to get a grip, but your hands simply slip off the wet rock. It's not working. You almost slip off the rock entirely, but you do get another shot. Hey! I did a thing! My only successes are nat 20s. I've not just had a normal success. Granted, I've rolled like 7 dice-ish, and 2 were 20s, and everything else was fail. It's a dire omen. Stealing yourself and your manly soul. You grip the wet rock. Your right hand, then your left. Place your feet higher up. Slowly pull yourself upwards. Focused, strengthened, with absolute confidence. Come on. Reach. Just a bit more. With that final push, you make it. Okay, I'm going to go back to my post and pretend you didn't just almost die, mister. The goblin walks away without acknowledging you further. That was close. Slippery rocks, huh? John! Welcome on in, everybody. Welcome to the stream. I've just started Esoteric Ebb, and I may have made a horrible character. How are you? How was your stream? I'm Iggy Maid, Big Gay Lizard Maze streamer, she, her pronouns. We have a raid trailer so you know what you're in for, so if you like the vibes, feel free to drop a follow.
This presentation was brought to you by Cheese.
Hey guys, I'm here to deal with you. Okay, dealt with. Stealth! What if I jump in the trash? Yay! You are smelly! I can swim up waterfalls! Whoa, Jesus! Ah! And he's dead.
Cheese.
Oh, because I'm so good at video games.
Sorry, I'm just wiggling my rod in your face.
Give it another shot. Come on. You got it. No, you don't. Oh. Yeah, well, I've got a shotgun now.
Here it comes, blushing. And welcome back. Yes, I am a charismatic, weak idiot. I have a bit of dexterity and wisdom, and very average constitution. Oh, it's not going great. Okay. Goblin Garden is ahead, you feel it. Nature seeps through the cracks. Behold, Snell. Well, get some information. This goblin gets shit done, no matter the odds. Highly competent, but with a craving of validation. Just look at the way he dresses himself. The level 3 robe. Good for you. Wait, can I, what about in-game? Oh. His clothes are fit for a Reedsian trader, and his haircut is fit for an Ascani nobleman. A superficial fellow. Behind him, a vast view of the mouth of the River Torna. The goblin cares much about looks. You catch him immediately glancing at your outfit. Let me guess. You're the cleric? He glances down towards the river with a worried expression. Taking you for granted, this goblin needs to learn humility. So you didn't notice that when you helped me get up from the cliff? I mean, yeah. But I assumed the idiot who ended up down there wasn't the professional Earthguard cleric we were looking for. He sighs. I'm Snell, runner and handler of the HWBT. Old lady's been waiting for you. Old lady? His wife? Hello, goblin. No. No. Snell gestures for you to get up. Stop. No squatting, that's not how you do it. So I just, what, look down on you? Yes, cleric, you look down on me. Keep squatting. Goblin stares at you. You were saying? The goblin looks around, clearly struggling to find the right words. Exasperated, more like. Okay, right. Head down to the garden throne, but, he waves his claw toward you. You sure you want to meet the old lady looking like this? Really got all messed up from playing around down those cliffs. You've been floating around in the banks of the river. Your uniform shows it. He's making a playful jab, don't worry about it. The gall, you should teach him a lesson. I died and was reborn. Now that's, he says, pointing at you, that's a good excuse. He laughs and motions down the stairs. Just dust yourself off. The dragon's waiting, and trust me, you don't want to disappoint her. Is she spooky? Yeah, real scary. Insult her, she'll bite your head off. Then she'll scorch your corpse to dust. He laughs and crosses his arms. Yeah, but seriously, she'll fuck you up if you annoy her. Tell me more. Oh, sure, for starters, she's the most powerful woman in Norvik. And considering there was an explosion yesterday right in the middle of her territory, I think it's about time you do your damn job, cleric. Okay, lead me to her. Good, but just to make it perfectly clear, some ground rules. Don't say anything stupid. Don't climb the trees. Stay away from the edges, and, he grins, showing off his polished fangs. Enjoy the garden, cleric. The goblin scurries down the stairs. He seems to be in a hurry. This dragon sounds dangerous. Keep track of the fangs. Tell her what she wants to hear, and you'll be fine. You look out over the river. The cold Ascani wind seeps through the cracks of your helmet. Follow him. You do so, with great stride. Yeah, sure. Sacred river fights against red rocks. These railings follow the Safety Council's standards of 22. Dank smell. Oh, lovely. Stuff up here, I'm gonna have a nosy. What's this? Mushroom. What's this? Apple. Incense. What's this? Tend into the garden. Be back after lunch. Nessun. Something foul is fermenting here. So, this is the Goblin Garden. Stairs down. Oh, there's the dude, so hang on. Let me just double click there. Let them figure it out. Your stomach twists. Beware her illusion. Huh? The dragon herself. You approach him below a sprawling tree. The well-dressed goblin stands proud beside his master. Go ahead, cleric. With a proud smirk, he motions toward the wooden throne. You should stand before the throne. Address her court. Save. She may kill me. Pickpocket. Slowly regenerate health over time, you say? Oops. Rooting around the flasks next to the throne, you catch something above you. An eye. A side eye. Cleric? A sense of deep dread permeates your soul. You feel afraid. So afraid your soul leaves your body. She did kill me. Look, it was a cool looking ring. Can you blame me? You approach the throne. The sprites flutter, their glow illuminating the trunk of this great tree, its roots reaching far below, its branches holding up the dirt ceiling above. On the throne sits a tiny goblin, her smirk as bright as it is threatening. So this is the dragon. Yes, I can see it. Her glare is horrific.
Cleric of Norvik, of earth and river.
Her shrill voice echoes out through the chamber. She's talking to you. You're the cleric. Great observation.
I was assured by your masters, top brass of the palace itself.
Palace, unofficial nickname for the current rulers of Norvik, named after the palace district in which most central authority resides. Her words are tainted in disdain. Her voice causes you to shiver.
They told me a cleric of the highest standing would arrive within the hour. So tell me, human.
Dominion, she has control.
Why am I sitting here waiting?
It's not that late. It's only been like a day. Tread lightly. You need her on your side. Make sure she knows you're on hers. Every word you say here could have a profound impact on the rest of this quest of yours. I had an accident. She scoffs. Yes, I know about your little trip down the river. That is no excuse. I almost died. She clicks her tongue behind a set of sharp teeth. Oh, such a powerful overstatement. Her frown turns into a weary expression. Whatever. You're dancing on a fine line. Hers is a frightful presence. Yo, you can't take this much longer. You need to get out of here. Roll Constitution to not become frightened by the tiny goblin. Again, my only successes are 20s. What is going on? You brace your entire being as you meet her glare. With trembling innards, you resist. She lifts her chin. You stand. Good. The dragon leans on her armchair, letting out an exhausted groan. It's vexing to watch my streets descend so far. And then my glasses fell off.
Are you even aware, cleric? A local business caught up in an inferno in the middle of the day right on Pillar Road. My road.
The way she says that causes you to tremble.
And yet, Magistrate Darrow, she spits out the name like it's a curse word, he alone believes the Halfway Bridge tribe does not have jurisdiction over this particular location.
She appears to have been stewing over this annoyance for some time. Why does Darrow say that?
Because he is a fool born out of nepotism and alcohol.
Sick burn. Sounds awesome. So where is your usual jurisdiction? She leans back and picks something from between her fangs.
I have an official recognition of law on Lower Tolstad.
So where exactly is the tea shop? She glares at you.
It is, or was, rented out of a corner of the central fort, just above the holes next to the pillar.
The holes? Common slang for the central spire of apartments in Tolstad.
The lower ones are less fancy.
She snaps her fingers towards the goblin to her right.
That means it's part of the core foundation of this island fortress. Therefore, that property is legally an underground rental unit, he says, bowing his head. Lady. My people have been handling that damn crow's contract for years. But no. Suddenly when the entire unit goes up in flames, that's when my people no longer have the right to enter the premises, to deal with it, to clean up, even. Suddenly it's the city's business, and we should keep our noses out of it. Corruption, plain and simple. Yeah, sounds shady. A sharp glare stabs you. Normal business in Norvik. Good night, Gwen. And don't get me started on the actual effect this has on my people. Snell, she says, and beckons toward the comely goblin. He approaches the roots and takes a bow. Lady Sageleaf. Then he turns to you. The magistrate says it was an accident involving a fireplace failure. They've yet to send anyone in to actually investigate the scene. Oh, so you want to check it out yourselves? Of course. The lady glances at him, to which he responds by making a nervous face. He's embarrassed. The explosion occurred on the 21st of March, just past noon. 3 minor injuries were reported in the area. Luckily, foot traffic was low at the time of the incident, so despite the massive kaboom, no dead folks. Who were the injured? Star witness. We only managed to get one name in the chaos. A certain Frank, son of Frank, was said to have walked away with lesser burns. That ain't a real name. He was apparently dressed in a fancy yellow outfit, whatever that means. Beyond that, we have some conflicting accounts. One person said, quote, he looked like one of them dungeoneers, you hear? A real adventuring man, end quote. Another said he was looking to get out of trouble, heading right down the stairs to Water Lane. Either he went down into the dungeon or over to Water Lane. Got it. Remember, if he's wearing yellow, he's got style. Where is he now? Don't know. They've not located him despite major efforts. Sounds like you were handed a tough hand. Yeah. Although one of the militia members mentioned him just calmly walking away down the stairs. Maybe down to the crossing or somewhere else, we don't know. So fancy yellow outfit? I'm assuming some type of Reedsian fashion. You can tell on his voice that he's leaving out a "but who fucking knows" at the end. So, Frank, son of Frank? Yeah. The goblin knows it's fake, but it's their only lead. Full name? Sure. Was he inside at the time? Doubt it, he says, considering the state of the building. Why was he there? We don't know. He's annoyed to have to answer that question. Anything else you know? Snell gives a nervous look to his master before answering you. We have theories, but we need proof. The lady raises her claw. The unveiling has begun, cleric. Secrets in the ashes. So dramatic. Love her. Corruption. Madness. She claws at her wooden throne. Politics. Bureaucracy wears her down. This is clearly the work of a rogue spellcaster, someone who cannot go unpunished. Can't he deal with it? I will bring justice to Norvik. Certainly hope so. The lady clears her throat loudly. Everyone holds their breath when she speaks. I formally declare a joint venture. The Halfway Bridge tribe and the Earthguard city cleric shall investigate the tea shop on Pillar Road and bring justice to those who seek to harm the peace. No creature, foul or fair, shall escape my rage. The words seep out from her maw, burning the air. Every goblin in the chamber looks upon her in awe. She is theirs to serve. Nod solemnly. She looks upon you with a grim expression. Snell, she says, waving towards him. Yes, Lady Sageleaf, he says, bowing his head. You're the handler of this case. You've worked on it since the explosion. You know more than anyone. Catch the goblin trying to stop a grin from spreading across his face. Ooh la la, complimented by his queen. I want you to represent the tribe in this venture. His face lights up. A goblin and a cleric. Together you will have access to both Upper and Lower Tolstad. You going to have the pretty boy around? Oh damn, I thought this was going to be fun. His expression is that of shock. He did not expect this. Do not disappoint me, Snell. Resist. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that. A new member of the party. He ignores you. The goblin takes a deep bow. Yes, Lady Sageleaf, your will be done. The evil forces at work will be vanquished. Huzzah! Miska Sageleaf looks at you the way one observes kitchen mold. Don't huzzah. Please don't ever huzzah. This guy, he's the one. Just keep him in line. First priority is the tea shop. We need to gain access.
Your new goblin companion gives you a quick wave. Let's go, cleric. Snell has joined as a companion. You can speak with him if you need help finding your way across Tolstad. For as much as she told you, there's a danger you're missing here. Well, I visited the tea shop entrance, but it was shut. Yeah, by esoteric decree. So you gotta ask your coin lord for the passphrase, unfortunately. And we should also look for the witness. Yeah, our Frank, dressed in yellow. He winces. God, that's funny. Yeah, either over on Water Lane or down in the city below. Yeah, the port of the dungeon. I'd suggest the port since it's slightly less life-threatening, generally speaking. Alright, let's go. Yeah, let's go. And that is where we're going to wrap up for the night. I'm already half an hour over time. I tend to go a little over if I've got like a new game. Oh, I can get feats. We're getting close to level 2. We're still baby. But hey, I've only died twice already. Oh dear. I hope you've enjoyed yourselves. This is going to be the new game on the schedule, replacing Final Fantasy XIV. I'll put the schedule up, social links in chat. So schedule will need updating to account for that. And tomorrow, Greb's taking over. Greb's got a demo it's checking out, start of Saturday, and then it'll be moving back to Shooty Robot Invasion. And then I'm continuing Blake Manor Monday, Tuesday. Thursday, Friday will be Esoteric Ebb. Right, I put the social links in chat if you want to join the Discord, follow on Blue Sky, check out the tip or wishlist page if you want to support the stream. Everything you need to keep up to date, it's all in there. If you're watching on YouTube in the future, all those links are in the description. Feel free to check them out. If you have the time, likes, comments, and subscriptions are very much welcomed and appreciated. Thank you. Okay, love you, bye.